It's rolling.
Is it rolling?
Uh-huh.
All right.
It's rolling.
Hey, hello there, everyone. This is the day before Valentine's Day. And last Sunday, Kathy Rebbit and her crew did a fantastic job decorating this whole area. And they toured down after worship. I wish it would have stayed up for one more week because it was delightful. There were fountains and food and the streamers and all kinds of great things. In fact, over to my right, there is a Valentine's tree. And so we still get to enjoy the season of Valentine, and it was just a special day. But last Sunday, we talked about 4 different loves that are found in the Greek language, and that's the language of our New Testaments. And only one of them was an unconditional love, and that was agape love. And we talked about how the Apostle John, when he mentions that God is love, it was that agape love, that unconditional love that he has for us. Nothing that we've merited in any way. That's just how God is. He just flat out loves us. And then when Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself, that's also the same word for love, agape love. We are to love each other with the kind of love that God has for us. And so we're going to dovetail that into this next week. We're going to talk about the 5 love languages. Becca, you want to mention what the 5 love languages are?
Yes, they are gifts, acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch.
Absolutely.
5.
Absolutely. And what we've discovered now, this whole theory, I believe it was Gary Chapman who came up with this. He talks about when we're really young, we speak all of these fluently, but as we get older, we tend to gravitate towards 1 or 2. There's an actual survey that we're going to have you take on Sunday if you want to. We'll have a table set up. You can grab that, or you can go online to the website. Kathy, do you remember what the website was?
5lovelanguages.com, and 5 is the number 5.
Okay, so you can go online and do that, or you can do that here. But we're going to talk about that on Sunday. And Becca, you want to share with us what your
What mine
top
are?
2 are?
My top 2. My top 2 are acts of service.
Okay.
So like people serving you in some way,
Mm-hmm.
and quality time. And what I think is really cool about the love languages is that there are very specific things that like null and void the love language. So for instance, like acts of service they're tied for the top, acts of service and quality time. So like if somebody offers to do something for me that they see that needs done, that like fills my love tank. But if in any way, shape, or form they grumble about it, or they're not willing, or anything like that, it completely negates the love language. So I think it's really cool that each love language has its like Achilles heel, I guess you could say.
Sure.
Yeah, what are yours?
Mine, a real big one for me is acts or words of affirmation. And I want to say somebody decorated a card with candy bars, and I don't know who did that.
I do!
Did
I
you do it?
No! I know who did it though!
That was very
Who did
sweet.
that?
Thank you. That was very, very nice. So
I can't tell.
want to thank you for that. And you know, the theory is this too. A lot of times we will say I love you to somebody, and maybe they're not hearing it because we are saying it to them in a love language that we speak, or that speaks to our heart.
Don't give up your sermon.
Well, I won't, because we're gonna talk about this a whole lot more. And so,
We only have a few minutes here.
okay. All right,
Every
Kathy,
time! Shut you down!
let's get this. No worries. Anyway, it's gonna be a big Sunday, special Sunday. I want to give Cheryl an opportunity. Go ahead, Cheryl. Anything you wanna, you're kind of
What do you think yours
digesting
are? What do you think
all
your love
this.
language is?
Because Cheryl hasn't taken the test.
She hasn't taken the survey.
Not yet.
Okay.
I would think affirmation and touch are very important to me,
Yes.
as well as the way I give love too. But I think for most women that's very important.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that yours are acts of service, because usually that's not up on the top for the women.
Well, see, but a lot of women I know, like, it is. Like, that's one of the top ones.
They
Because I
have
know.
things done for them.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
know a lot of times, like, for men, like, physical touch is the top one. Just because, like, that's how we're designed. So, I don't know. Like, I would own a second. Yeah.
And you're going to discover too, in most relationships, usually the top 1 or 2 for the man is not necessarily the top 1 or 2 for the woman. For example, Raylene's is acts of service. So, you know, very different.
Yeah. Mine are like yours and Cheryl's. My top 2 are words of affirmation and physical touch. Those are my top 2. But then right Below that is quality time. So I have top 3.
Yes.
My acts of service are way down, gifts are way down,
Right.
but those top 3 are very close. So the quality time, the affirmation, and the physical touch for me. So, it's like, I want to love people in the way I want to be loved. That's where the problem comes in, and that's what Russ is going to talk about on Sunday, that's why it's important for us to know what our families'
Right.
love languages are. And this isn't necessarily just for, husbands and wives and boyfriends, girlfriends. This also can apply to your family.
Right, exactly. In fact, we're going to have a love language survey, not just for adults, but also for children. So you can kind of see where your children rate on that scale as well. So.
Yeah, and another thing too, like, it's really important. So for instance, when I was on the road traveling around the country with 4 other people in a van for a year, like, knowing each other, in the beginning of the year, we were very intentional about knowing each other's love languages. And it completely transformed our year together, because
Right.
when you have to step, because for instance, like, gifts or words of affirmation is not necessarily my top, they're not my top. But one of my teammates, Steven, his top was words of affirmation. So we had to step outside of our comfort zone to show him love in that way. So we had to be very intentional about that. So it puts a lot of interesting dynamics in relationships, but I think it's amazing to be able to know them.
I think it's about to get very noisy in here.
It is.
Preschool is letting out.
Really? Come say hello.
What are your love languages? Tell them what your love languages are.
Trips to Bora Bora.
Yeah, there it
I've got some work to do.
is.
I'm going to settle for Hawaii.
Very good. Yep, we're concluding preschool today. So things are going to get crazy. We have King's Kids this afternoon. Anything else this week you want to hit on before we bug
Oh,
out?
I think we're done.
I think we're
All
good.
right. Peace out. God bless.
Believe me, it all goes well in the end.